Good afternoon, blue collar brothers and sisters. It is November 3rd, afternoon of November 3rd. As John mentioned in the last video, I had to work last weekend, and with the time change, I work 12-hour shifts, and when I work the weekend, it's 36 hours in 3 days. Well, with the time change, that turned into 37 hours in 3 days, and my old butt is tired. But like I said, it's November 3rd, and if you are a deer hunter, this is the time. Any chance I get, any chance you get out there. Every hour that you spend in that stand could be the hour that makes the difference between having a successful season and not having a successful season. And I also was thinking while I was at work that I don't mention our subscribers enough. And, we have a small but loyal bunch of subscribers. And, guys like Ryan Klein, dude's just been with us since the beginning, basically. And, he's stayed loyal, and he's right there in the comments. And, through talking to him in the comments and stuff, I've gotten to know him a little bit. I still want to get together with you, Ryan, and go fishing, though. And I hope you're out there hunting, and if you are, good luck, bro. But our subscribers are, that's what makes it fun to do, is to know you guys are interested in this stupid thing that I've been doing. And it just makes it fun. One of my newest subscribers is a guy named Emilio Garza. Emilio went out hunting a few days back and got himself a nice 7-point. I'm going to put a picture of him up with his buck. And he told me the story of how he got it and everything. And it was a really cool story. I mean, he's a young guy, and he's, he told me he's been bow hunting pretty much, ever since he was old enough to go. And he hunts just a little bit south of where I hunt, so we're kind of in the same neck of the woods when we're out hunting. But he got himself a nice 7-point, and it's a nice buck. I'd be glad to get it. I hope I see something like that tonight. But we appreciate you guys, and share the channel. I mean, I realize this is you guys can see we don't know what we're doing, right? I mean, we're just out here, we're not cameramen, we don't have the best equipment, we're probably not very good hunters, but we have a damn good time doing it, and it is what it is, man. I mean, I like watching them guys go out and shoot all these big bucks on private land, and but the reality is, for the average working guy, that's not what you're going to experience. We're just, the whole premise of us putting on this channel was to show you guys this is kind of what, at least this is our experience. This is what we experience when we really go hunting out on public land and stuff. So I'm heading out here tonight. It is very windy out. I don't mind it being a little breezy, because I feel like I can, my dumb ass, I can get away with a little more movement, a little more sound. As I've gotten older, I'm probably not as stealthy as I once was. So that kind of works to my benefit, but it's pretty stiff wind tonight. I don't know what that's going to do to the deer movement. I do know bucks are on the cruise for does, and I don't think it much matters. I mean, it could be a lightning storm, and I think they'd probably be out there searching for does. So there's a chance, and I'm more than happy to take that chance. So this is the day God gave me, so I'm taking advantage of it, and let's get out here and see if I can get a deer. That's a deer standing right there. Right there. That's the back end of a deer right there. I don't know if it's a buck or a doe. It's a buck. Little buck. Lost him in that tangle. He's still there. Try to sneak up here a little closer. Oh, there he is. There he is. Right there. Oh. He didn't like something. He's heading back where I hunt. There he is. Walked right up on his little butt. There he goes up the hill. November 4th. I could not get my butt out of bed this morning. I got me some sleep finally. I'm well rested. I am planning on putting in some serious hours today. It's going to be a long sit. The wind is kind of screwy. I'm not sure which one of my stands is going to be best suited for this wind. I just don't know. I'm not going to know until I get out here. That new stand in that new area that I got, that I hunted last night, I did see another nice buck out there last night. I didn't get it on video. It happened so fast. I only seen him for a minute. He crossed in that same spot behind me that I've seen 4 bucks go through that spot now. So next year I will be making an adjustment to where my stand is at. Like I said, this, it's a new area for me, and I'm learning it. And this year is, basically part of that learning curve is, sitting out there, watching how the deer move through the area, and then make adjustments accordingly. That's, how I've been doing it for years, and it, it works. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in the process of learning it this year. But I did say thank you to our subscribers yesterday. I have another thank you to give today, and that is to the wives of hunters and fishermen. Bless your hearts for giving us the freedom to do what we love to do. I know my wife, Susie, is like, she's the best, man. I apologized to her the other day. I said, I realized that, you don't see me much this time of year. And she kind of cut me off. She's like, yeah, you're either going to work, you're sleeping, or I'm watching the back of your head and your camouflage go out to go hunting. So yeah, I know she doesn't get to see me very much, but she allows me the time and the freedom to do this and doesn't give me a bunch of crap about it when I go to do it. And I love her for that. But, you know, like she said, I've been doing it for over 40 years, so it's no big deal. Well, it is a big deal, babe. Thank you. So yeah, to any of the wives out there that, you know, got guys like me, you know, thank you for being you. We appreciate it. We really do. So anyway, yesterday it was windier than hell out. I got out of the truck and I got a little bit of video that I'm going to put up here. I was walking out to my spot, and as I was walking, you know, the only thing you could hear out there was the sound of leaves blowing around in the trees and on the ground. And, you know, in years past, I know that sometimes that can inhibit deer movement, but sometimes, you know, if the deer are moving, a lot of times you can walk through and they won't hear you or see you as readily because of the wind and everything blowing around and stuff. I think it kind of confuses them, and it just gives them too much to pay attention to. And a lot of times you can get away and walk right up on deer. And that's what happened to me last night. I started walking up the hill that leads back into my new area there, and, you know, the leaves were blowing around, and there's a hill on my left-hand side that I walked by, and it's got a bunch of thick stuff in there. While I was walking up there, and I caught some movement, and I, you know, immediately stopped and looked, and sure enough, there was a little buck standing there. I don't think he's seen me, but, you know, I think he knew something was wrong, because he was heading down the hill like he was going to cross the path that I walk in on, but he stopped. So he either caught a little bit of motion of me or maybe a little bit of my wind. I'm not sure, but he did stop and gave me time to get an arrow put into my crossbow, get the scope caps off, get my camera rolling, and got a little video of him. That's how long he was standing there. And I could see, you know, it was nothing I was going to shoot, but yeah, I literally walked within, I'm guessing probably 30 yards of that deer, and he never really seen me. He ended up coming down the hill a little bit farther, and then he kind of turned around, button hooked, and went back up the hill. But like I said, I don't know if he seen me or just caught a little bit of my wind, but he kind of knew something was wrong. But yeah. So I'm heading back up here. I'm going to put some serious hours in today, and, you know, hopefully one of these nice bucks are going to come walking by. I'm hoping. I guess we'll find out shortly, right?
back at the truck. I seen one deer tonight. It was a nice buck. I don't know what my deal is with this, but lately I've been seeing these nice bucks. I just can't get them close enough. Tonight, I blew my call. I turned the camera on because over the years I've had enough times where I've blown the call and all of a sudden there's a buck right there. So I turned the camera on. I blew the call like 2 or 3 times, I think it was. I don't think I even got the thing down from my mouth, and I seen a deer walking out in front of me about 60 yards out. And he was on the other side of this tangle. I don't know what the video looks like. It's probably not very good because he wasn't like, it was pixie sticks basically. You might be able to see his legs going through there, but I could see him with my eye. He was way above his ears, big bodied deer. I thought for sure he was gonna, like, all he had to do was make a turn and walk like 30-40 yards and I'd have had him. But, you know, that's the way it goes. He just kept walking, and I tried calling at him, and I think you'll see that in the video too. I was basically yelling with my call trying to get his attention, and he just kept walking, couldn't hear me. It wasn't that windy out, but I think just the noise of the leaves as he was walking kept him from hearing me and the distance. But yeah, that was kind of a bummer. But I'll be out next weekend with John. This is kind of going to be the last hurrah for bow hunting before the Orange Army takes over the woods. We'll be doing our annual deer camp, and I'll have some video for you on the gun hunting thing. I'm hoping I can lay one down before that gets here, but I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of deer, but I'm seeing the right deer. I just can't get them in range. Okay, I'm gonna head home. I got to work the next couple days, but then we'll be back at it Saturday, I believe. All right, you guys have a good one. If you're out there, good luck. Stay at it. You know, persistence will make up for a lot of, bad luck and lack of skill. If you stay at it, you may score. Sooner or later, the percentages will fall in your favor. Well, I just shot what I think is a 6-point. Got a bunch of ravens flying over me right now, but yeah, he come running in. I hadn't seen nothing all morning. He come running in on my left-hand side, and literally, like 20 feet from my tree, I shot him. He's not a huge buck, but he's pretty decent. I'm pretty excited. That's the first opportunity at a deer I have had this year so far. I'll turn the camera around and show you my bolt. Yeah, he came running from over there, ran right through here, was running right at me, and then stopped right down there. You can see that there's a little bit of blood on the ground right there. I don't know if that's picking up. There's my knock right there. There's my bolt. He ran off back behind me. John's getting down. He's taking his time getting over here. And then we're going to be on a blood trail. Yeah. Finally. Here comes Johnny. Take a look where I shot here. There's blood all over right there. Yeah. He went. It's hanging on the tree. He kind of button hooked, and then back there by the motorcycle trail, I seen him go down real hard. I heard him crash, and then I seen him kind of get up, and I don't know how far he went from there. Should we go back and get the cart, you think?
I know we're going to need it, so it isn't going to hurt nothing. We just leave this here and come back to this. We take your bow hanging right there for now.
Well, let's just take everything back to the truck.
You're going to need your bow, just in case.
Yeah,
just in case.
I suppose.
Look, I felt the same way about mine this too.
What time did I call you?
About 5 to 9. So.
Yeah, he come off the corner of that field. And he ran up. And he stopped right over here on the corner where we turn in to come in, where I turned to come in here. Yeah. He comes up my left hand, that's my shooting lane right there. He comes up there. He stood there for a long time. And dude, I seen him and I'm hurried up and I got my GoPro.
Yeah.
And I just looked at the GoPro.
Yeah.
I got it on the GoPro. So, yeah.
This ain't gonna take long. He's gone. I know he's gone, but
I don't think he went very far.
Let's just go get the cart and get on him.
Yeah.
One of those new ones too. Is that one?
I think it's a Black Eagle.
Because it looks like it's red, so it looks like it is the Black Eagle.
I think it is a Black Eagle.
The one that
God, I'm shaking like a dog shit in peach pits right now.
You should be. The first deer in like 2 years with your brother.
Yeah, no shit. All right. Okay, blood trail time. It looks like he's going good, dude. Oh yeah. Wow, he was throwing it all the way over there. He ran this way.
You hit something arterial.
Oh, look at this tree, dude.
Yeah, you hit something arterial.
I'm pretty sure it was a heart shot.
You hit something arterial.
So far, this is easy. Oh my God, look at it up here. Look at there, dude. Wow. Look at it's all the way over here, dude. Look at that tree, dude. Oh my God, there's just blood everywhere. That's got to be a heart shot.
It's something arterial.
Yeah, and then he broke through up over here somewhere, I believe.
He's not too much further up on it. Not with all this one.
Holy smokes.
And this tree's stuck in it.
Yep, so does this one.
Look at the front of me. And it's level up there.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, right through there.
Yeah, it's just a red.
Man, it's wow.
Follow the red brick.
That tree's painted. Holy smokes, dude. I can't believe you went this far.
I can't believe it this far. But he was running.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Something did happen.
Look at that. Look at that pine tree is just spattered. Oh my God.
You definitely hit something arterial.
I'm almost positive it was a heart shot. Look at it. It's all the way up. Look how far up this tree, dude.
Jesus, that's like 4 foot.
That is 4 foot off the ground.
Look at this tree.
Oh my God.
Look at these trees in front of me.
Wow. This is crazy. This is the nastiest blood trail. Good Lord. Now I heard him crash somewhere up here. Blood City. Yeah.
What did he do here?
Somewhere right in here is where he fell down. I heard him crash. Right here. Right here. Yep.
This is where they start to make those crazy turns when it's starting to get towards the end.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
right here.
No.
That's a deer.
Here's this trail.
I don't think it was your deer, but there's a deer that stuck off of there. Hey, there it is. Right there.
Yep, sure is. I guess some drunk ones there, and I thought they were Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I told you, he was a nice buck. Big body buck. No, he's good legal. Like I said though, dude, it happens so fast. Good bad. That's a pretty damn good sized deer, dude. That is a very good sized deer. I'm kind of curious to roll him over and yeah. Okay, let's get dude tagged up. All right, we're good. Yeah? Yep. I'm still shaking.
You should be. And that is a legally tagged buck. And Frank gets that on there, then Frank gets to get bloody. Yeah, it's Frank's turn, not John's turn.
I want to roll him over and see.
Yeah, go ahead, roll him over. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right where you want to be from that high in the tree.
Yeah, dude, because when he stopped, he was like, the one leg was forward, and he was kind of like turning up.
Look, well, yeah, because you said you caught you moving a little bit. Yeah.
Because it was so close, it hit him higher.
Yeah.
You know, but it drove right down through.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it came out the other side perfect, so. Well, now you get to get bloody. Let's get him gutted up and get him out of here.
Nice.
Look up, Frank.
I've been seeing all these bucks, dude, and they're just, none of them came into anywhere near shooting range. Finally.
Turn him this way, Frank. Look up and smile big for the pet. Nice.
Oh, that is nice.
So that guy right there is going to go on that guy right there. Old Code Blue getting a workout 2nd week in a row.
Yes, sir.
That's nice, though. That's why we got it for. Let's get him out of here and get him.
That's the first deer I've shot with my crossbow in
2 years, easy.
I think it's been more than that, dude. You know what? I think the last deer I shot with that crossbow was my big buck.
No, because that was a long time ago, Frank. Because you and I went through, see all this over here, all this. We went through all that, up over that way, and then that way some more, and then across the road that way, and then over there. So,
yeah, we had done some traveling after that one.
Yeah, that was quite a few years ago.
I can't think of the.
I have to look back because I know you shot more than just that buck with that crossbow since
Dude,
then.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time, but I still think
it's been at least 3 years.
Because they didn't switch to those bolts being made by Black Eagle till 3 years ago, and I think that. Oh, you might be right, Frank. You may have shot him with that last one you had, and then went and bought those.
Sure that big buck was the last one I shot with that bolt.
I'll have to double.
Well, the percentages caught up. I said it before, and John, I'm sure, will agree with me. It's better to be lucky than good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got lucky. Yeah. This guy come running in. I hadn't seen nothing all morning. I really didn't think I was going to see anything today. What time was it? About 9 o'clock?
Just about 9 o'clock,
About 9 o'clock. About 9 o'clock, this guy comes running off the corner of a field, and just got time to get the GoPro going, and he run right to my tree and then broke left, kind of broke along like he was going to cross behind me. 20 feet from my tree, he seen me raising up my crossbow, stopped. I put a shot on him. I hit him on the other side. I hit him high. Took out both of his lungs and the top part of his heart. He still went. How far do you think that deer went?
Oh, 70 yards.
About 70, 80 yards.
Yeah, right around there.
And he was just spraying the whole way. I can't believe
I can't believe he made it that far. No.
But, you know, these are tough animals, man. They're hard to bring down, especially, you know, when they're adult deer and they're jazzed up like they are right now. I mean, they got a lot of juice, and this guy ran right until he dropped. And I'm pretty sure I watched him drop. That last, remember I told you I heard him crash, and then I seen him. That last that I seen him, I think, was him just going down for the final time. But yeah, happy to get this buck. Very proud of him. I haven't shot a deer with my crossbow in what would we
2020.
say? Since 2020. So it's been 4 or 5 years since I've shot a deer with my crossbow. And I told John this year I'm getting one with my crossbow this year. I didn't expect it to be this nice, but hey, we'll take it, right, John?
That's right.
All right. Okay, man, we're gonna give this guy a ride in John's truck and get him hung up. And you're gonna hang him for a day or two, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna let him hang for a minute, and then we'll get him to the processors, and there will be jerky.